Hey, what's up, Royals? This is Coach Phil, and this is the first segment of Game Film with Coach Phil, where we're going to take a look at different aspects of the game that we need a little bit more attention on. We're going to give you live examples of Major League games and our own games so that you can see the game from a little bit different perspective, and you can get a little more appreciation for some of the finer points of the game. The first clip we're going to take a look at looks at coverages and cutoffs. So you can see Wilyer Abreu of the Boston Red Sox makes an absolutely incredible throw to third base to cut out a runner who's trying to stretch on a single through the right side from first to third. So there are so many great things in this clip that I want to focus on. You're going to see the replay here from the reverse angle, so you can see all the things that we're going to talk about, but I've broken it down into 5 screenshots so that we can take a look at all the important things in this play, and we can learn from them. So the first screenshot here we see is the ball is still in the infield on the right side. First thing you're going to notice is the pitcher is heading towards first base. He doesn't know if this ball is going to get through, and he sees the first baseman diving. He knows if the first baseman comes up with this play, someone has to cover first. So his first responsibility is getting over to first base, which we've practiced a lot in practice, but you can see it here in real time in this clip. The next clip is the right fielder charging hard after the ball's gotten through. You can see the shortstop's taking his position as cut off in the middle of the infield, and the third baseman is right by third base. In the very top corner, you'll see the pitcher has now turned and is heading towards third base to cover. So great awareness to realize the ball's through the infield, and he has to now change his priorities to cover third base. And this is a really good way to see that. This a little more advanced. The shortstop is the cutoff man here. He knows he's letting the ball through, but instead of watching go over his head, he's going to fake to try and hold the runner at first base from advancing to second. This is called a deke. You want to make sure that you don't get in the way of the ball and that you just fake so that the runner at first thinks you might be trying to get him out. The third baseman here has now realized the throw is going to be short. Rather than staying on third base, you can see he's moved his feet up 2 or 3 steps towards the throw. This is an absolute rocket of a throw, so you want to avoid it from bouncing. He's moved his feet, he's made the play, and he makes the tag. The best part of this clip is right here. After making probably one of the throws of the year, Wilyer Abreu looks in his hat. Why is he doing this? This tells him where to play the next batter. It's the scouting report. So after making a great play, he's not celebrating and hooting and hollering. He's saying, what do I have to do next? This is that next pitch mentality that Coach Mike talks about and embodies Royals baseball, and you can see it on display here by a big leaguer who's making millions of dollars. So great clip that shows so many things that we need to work on. Here's game film of our own game. This is a clip of Ethan hitting a bomb to the fence, and you can see the Mars team, the pitcher in the middle of the field, goes to back up third. You can see the cutoff man in position and the third baseman trying to make the tag. And then you can see the schematic here, which shows the ball to the outfield. The center fielder gets it. Cutoff men line themselves up, and the third baseman takes his position with the pitcher backing up. So those are some examples in real time of both major leaguers and 10-year-olds that can all do these things. I want you to watch that back. You can slow it down and see all the different elements. Here's now a ball to the outfield with someone trying to come home. You can see the center fielder misses it. The right fielder makes a good play to back him up. And at that point, you can see the first baseman in the middle of the field with the pitcher behind the catcher. We've worked on this in practice too. You want that first baseman on the right side to come into the middle of the diamond to act as a cutoff man. The right fielder threw an absolute seed right over his head, which he could have cut off if he needed to, which held the runner at second, and the pitcher's in the perfect position to cover. This is our game against North Toronto, where Gavin hits a ball to the outfield. Watch the pitcher as he sees the ball isn't caught and that runners are coming home. He's going to run behind the catcher, and the first baseman makes his way to the middle of the diamond. Evan makes a great slide here to be safe. Had they thrown to the first baseman, who's the actual cutoff man, rather than the second baseman, they may very well have gotten Evan at home. Here's the schematic again. Ball to the outfield. The first baseman comes in the middle of the diamond to act as the cutoff. He cuts it off, throws to the shortstop, and the second baseman, who's now covering first because the first baseman is the cutoff, the pitcher acts as the backup. So there are two great examples of cutoffs and coverages in action. I want you to watch this video over again. You can pause it and slow it down if you need to, but study this, and we're going to use these as a way to learn as the season goes on, and I hope you enjoyed it. So this is Coach Phil, and keep studying. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. We're going to be having a raffle at our next practice for anyone who can tell me the two teams in the game changer clips that were in this video. Mars 10U Baseball and North Toronto Athletics. Remember those, and you'll have a chance to win a gift certificate somewhere really cool.